Hey, good afternoon. My name is James Keith Walton. The topic of this conversation is part of foreign policy and our policy with South America and Central America. For many years, we've had a very rocky relationship with South America and Central America. In many ways, it's a fault of the United States for this rocky relationship. Many times, and that I can remember in my lifetime, the United States has double dealt and dealt kind of shady with countries in South America and Central America. I can give you specific examples, but that's not the point at this time to give specific examples. I mean, if someone said, well, you should give us a specific example. Okay, when ITT and the CIA decided to assassinate the president of Chile in 1973. That's an example of us being not very friendly and not being very nice to our neighbors to the south. I could give you dozens of examples, but it's not my job right now to tell you all the misdeeds the United States has done in South America to create the terrible rapport that we have with South America and Central America. What I am going to tell you is we need to reset this. We need to start helping our neighbors to the south, and we're going to help them not by giving them guns and weapons, but by providing food. We grow a lot of food in the United States. We have a surplus of it. I believe we should grow more food in the United States because that is one of our strengths as Americans, is we can grow the heck out of food. We've got a lot of good farmland, and we can maximize that. We can maximize the good effects we have in this world by growing food and feeding people who are hungry. Hungry people can't learn. Hungry people can't work. So we'll increase our foreign aid to South America and Central America with food. At the same time, we do need to strengthen our southern border, whether that's with a larger border patrol force, or whether that takes a physical barricade in some cases. It'll be a combination of those two. And we need to secure our border. We need to do that because an incredible amount of heroin and methamphetamine and cocaine and drugs comes across that border. More than 50% that's in the United States comes across this southern border. We need to stop that. And touching on the lines of drugs, some of the problems we have with Mexico and South America and Central America is due to the drug cartels. They've been running roughshod over government officials and law enforcement officials in South America and Central America for decades now. Now, when you talk to people from those countries, they'll say, well, if the demand in the United States wasn't there, well, we wouldn't have these drug cartels. You know, that's kind of them saying, creating an excuse for why they have drug cartels that are murderous. Those are just excuses. There's nobody that says, oh yeah, you should become a drug dealer. You should sell cocaine to everybody you possibly can. You should sell heroin. You should make crystal meth. I mean, these things, these are choices that they are making, and they could do other things than those things. They would be filthy rich, but then again, I'm not filthy rich. I don't mind not being filthy rich. Am I comfortable? Kind of comfortable, still have a lot of debt, but I'm not filthy rich. The vast majority of Americans, we're not filthy rich. So why does the drug cartel feel that the only way they can be satisfied is making and selling drugs? We need to look at the drug cartels as terrorist organizations and treat them accordingly. And that'll help us, by redefining the drug cartels that way, it'll help us to deal with them in the way they need to be dealt with. We can't play games with them anymore. It's not. So we're going to help South America with food. Under my administration, we'll help South America with food and food and supplies. We've got good trade agreements with them already, reasonable trade agreements in some cases, but we'll re-examine those. We're gonna, and if we can, we'll provide medical aid to South America, Central America. There's a lot of things we can do. We haven't been doing anything. There's some things we need to address. In Mexico, we dumped a lot of toxic chemicals in landfills in Mexico. I think the United States needs to help clean that up. It's our planet too, and we should never have allowed our corporations to dump in Mexico. So we need to address that. There's a lot of things that we could do that'll create industries in these countries, for our neighbors. We want them to be working. We want them to be well fed. We want them to live fulfilled lives. Up until now, I'd say we act like we don't give a damn about them, except in giving them lip service or taking advantage of them. But we're going to stop that under my administration. I don't take advantage of people, don't need to, never have, never will. And that sums it up. That pretty much is all I have to say about our South American neighbors in Central America. We're going to start off on a new foot. We're going to mend the fence. We're going to fix relations that have been broken over the years, and we're going to stop letting American industries and American businesses call the shots of foreign policy in Central and South America and in the rest of the world. Thank you very much.